Bryce Henry is up for. There's three quarterbacks that's seniors right now that's up for the Unitas Award Golden Arm. Bryce Henry won, Kevon Murray for Kentucky, and Greg Falk for North Carolina State.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success
that
of
receiver,
this
vertical
program.
threat receiver, Marco Cashman. I remember me and Jimbo was battling from him. I lost him the last second. This nigga was no bigger than 5'11". This nigga 6'6", 236 pounds. That tight end.
And Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. They're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. So Northwestern's offense will go to work for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Thank you, man.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 20, he's got space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Using his legs, it's Moffitt. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raising the
Let's go,
volume on
Neil.
2nd and goal.
Jaden, finish your motherfucking.
Go straight ahead. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into
I don't like the fucking Kansas Jayhawks. They stopped us from winning, going into a Big 12 championship game.
There into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense.
He in the battle now, ain't he?
They were really disappointed not getting
Couple games right in the mix.
on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Makes the grab on the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the
Back in the mix.
40-yard line. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing
Ball
game.
holding already, bro. God damn. Come on, Cal. This bitch. You just mad you ain't the right tackle. You ain't the starting left tackle. Stay around for next year.
But the production continues to be the same.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Finds his tight end. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
The offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Rides to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Northwestern right back to the line. To throw, it's Ramsey. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They bailed us the fuck out of that one. It was well deserved very much, man.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Potts. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
They sending that shit, boy. Kansas ain't fucking. I hate this Kansas State. I mean, Kansas.
The give to the running back from the
whatever the
shotgun.
fuck they are. I can't stand these
Washington
motherfuckers.
picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. Going to work in the
It's a
red zone.
physical
They can't
fucking
pick up
game.
the
Oh my
first down
God.
without getting it into the end zone.
That's how y'all feel today? Okay.
On 2nd
no
down,
more.
he'll fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Potts. Touchdown, Northwestern! What a grab and go for the score.
Yep. They is not
Quarterback's
playing
ability
with
to read
us.
the field
Don't
is
waste it up.
huge. And also also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
Where you at?
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football.
Shut it down. But he'll shut it down there like week 8.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I don't got that lucky.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating
and be contemplating between threes.
These guys start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down.
It's been a physical first quarter. It's one of the first times I ever got the ball and then go right down and drive for a touchdown. They fucking us up, bro. Penalty, all types of stuff. It's a physical fucking game. Right away. That's what it is. They hit you too, bro.
Make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on
there you go. Way to get that. That's it. Don't get caught. There you go. Farrakhan, bitch. There you go. They want to be chasing fucking Saturday, double teaming him all over the place. If I get it, I'll be back to back.
Over Arizona. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll take a deep shot here.
Start opening up them bottom boxes.
Incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Think about that, though, over there. We're in season 7 and still scraping to try to get you top 5 passes.
Picks up more than 30. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
You never lied, Craig. You never lied.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead.
No, he do. He told you that shit on the fucking interview when he said if he wanted, he can get all 25, all 32 5-star. Well, he told us that shit. He told you exactly what it was. Said elite recruiter.
Now facing a third down
Nah, he said elite
after the break. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He will step out of bounds.
That nigga knows something. He'd be done by week 5.
First down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind.
Give me that. Good fucking pick. Dallas Sanders, the nephew.
Nice job with the pre-snap motion.
I'm what?
From the gun, running back on the move. He pushes his way down to the
he loaded over here,
closer and closer.
This team got it. What killed us in the championship game was my wide receiving room was frustrated.
This guy gash defenses. He scored.
They couldn't get off jams. Couldn't get no pass separation. Like my quarterback cranked up for us in that game, though. But then that overtime drive, I was too basic in that drive and negative edge.
still
Yo,
have
they are
plenty of work to
physical as
do.
fuck.
They do, but that's a big
They
swing.
are
You don't wanna
physical,
get
bro.
late
They is
and
not
start
playing.
into
It's the second
half
time I
where
see
you're
this nigga
fighting
score
to get
again.
back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out
Oh
and
yeah,
do
they
some
not
good
fucking with
things
us, bro.
when
They
you get
is
the ball
out
next
here
time.
shutting shit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Typically.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Man, how comforting
Damn,
is it to
yo, they
know
are
that
fucking
even if
us
your
up.
offense stalls out a little, Jesse,
This nigga
that
got 2
field goal
sacks
kicker can
already.
knock it in from
Derek
a long
Conley.
way
Who the
out.
fuck
Well,
is
he's
these
one of the
niggas?
best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And nah, that's a bad play
How
call
about this
because we ain't
defense,
paying
man? That's
attention.
the
We too
third
amazed
sack
that
of
they
the day.
fucking
They've
us
been
up
putting
right
pressure,
now. Their
getting him
defense
on the
is hitting.
ground. Not
We
something
gotta
they've
get
been
back.
good
Come
at
on, man.
throughout this season. This defense
Come on,
playing
man.
better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And here comes the
Wow,
pressure,
throwing
and
wide
there he
receiver
goes
screen
down
and shit.
again.
Oh, wow.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own
There
end.
you go.
On
We hitting
3rd and
back
long,
though.
he'll need to
Fuck,
push
like
it
I was
downfield. And he
All
couldn't
these
find
fingers up
quite
top this
enough
year. Let's
running
go.
room to reach the line to gain. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got
Another
stuck
screen.
in
Oh,
reverse.
God
They hope the
damn.
punt can bail them out.
Oh, screamers in there?
Makes a move. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down
All
on the
right, bro.
ground. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And
When
you're
you
right
playing a team
back.
that's physical with you, you gotta get physical back. So
You got
let's
the
get
score,
into
you
the
got the
physical.
stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make
We
this
gotta
an
line up and just
absolute
start playing bully ball right back.
Yeah, it's one play at a time.
They are not hearing that shit, bro. Nobody blocking.
Just go out,
God
do your
damn.
job, execute, keep this thing going
The
down
damn
the
ain't
field.
open yet.
And if things
The
go
damn is
well,
still shut
like
right
David
now.
said, we've
There
got a
you go.
game.
Catch him in the
And
blitz now.
sticking
Catch
to
him.
the run.
They
Tell
too
you what, a lot
aggressive,
of teams
coach.
that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue
too
to run the
aggressive,
football,
coach.
even with little
When
success.
they're
So this
aggressive, you got
offense is going to
finesse.
continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Facing
And he
fucking my
got
running back.
smacked just as he
They
released the
everybody out
pass. It's
here.
incomplete.
Man, this
Got two
quarterback is
finesses.
going to need an ice bath when this game is
Yo, if we get
over,
another
because he is
fucking
getting
holding
whacked.
call,
We've
bro,
seen
he's
him
30
go
yards
down. He's
downfield.
been
Who he
sacked
hold?
time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Handoff to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. These niggas out here
Northwestern
playing right
offense
now. Okay.
returns to the field.
They is not
The
hearing
last
that
time we
shit.
saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice.
Uh-huh.
Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, back.
There y'all go.
Get some first downs, get some positive
Gotta
momentum.
finesse these niggas. They
They'll
playing too
go right
aggressive.
back to it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Off
You
the
know,
play
boy,
fake
you
on
over there
1st
doing.
down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30
right? It's getting a little later in the season. These niggas out here playing right
1st
now.
and 10.
Kansas over there fucking us up. They hitting today.
Looking for space. It's Moffitt. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, really nice job.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
Good D.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced
now.
It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They'll ride the hot hand. At midfield, he's got room. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American.
And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense, headed out. Pulled and finds his man on the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Wildcats in the hurry up. Looking for room. It's Moffitt. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Potts. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
The Buckeyes will move it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense set on first down. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Northwestern right back to the line. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Off play action. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get him in a third down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. He's got 99 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's leaders all season. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Try to get it on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good game. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding,
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. The Buckeyes roll the offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He chucks one out to the right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes the catch. He's got enough. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. But the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man.
Wow, that was nasty. We dropped the fucking pick, and that shit fell back in the air to the receiver and caught that.
Could not protect him while he moved.
Finds his target down the middle.
That's good
And
coverage.
he's not going to get there.
Dropped
The
the pick,
defense
and then
stands
he ran
tall
and
and
bounced
makes
off
the
his
stop.
helmet and fingers and kept running.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Not
That
much
shit
of a
was
4th
pretty
down gamble
real
when
good.
it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
fine. On these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to...
And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll give it to him again. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is out.
Drop that shit. Come on,
man.
man.
A lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. On to attempt the try. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Power football with the run. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ramsey. He looks that one in nicely. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it behind the line. It's Moffitt. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Shotgun snap on third down. Trying to get to it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to get the corner. On the move at the 30. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Feeling some heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Moffitt. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. He'll just keep slinging it. Into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Northwestern. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
Well, momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Holds it in on the left. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out, looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Ramsey. He's got his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. To give as they work on that clock.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Toss to the outside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
I got Baby Boy that be on Twitter all the time. He arguing over Colorado all day long and politics, but he played the game, so he's about to join the league.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Here's the handoff. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
I think sometimes you can overthink things a little bit as a play caller. And on fourth down, I know you got a receiver who's really fast, and you're trying to get him the football and see if he can get to the perimeter of the field. But the defense was waiting on him. That was maybe a little bit too obvious, and I think you can put that fourth down fail on the play caller.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That would have been a move score where I would have saw that a little earlier to that late, but I'm focusing on his customers.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. They're bringing heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
at some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Snags it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance.
But we have CPU rules. Like, I won't make guys play the CPU. I'll just give them the first one until we get to like week 9.
If we just ran the details to the right route, held on to the football, little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously.
Then you have to play it because those games matter to playoff spots.
What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he
Go get it. Go get it, kid.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because...
And he's still running after the move. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better.
You in the game still, Hitter?
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to
I'm in the third quarter of my game right now. As soon as it's done, I'll run through the rosters.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on 1st down. He's going up top. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating
We do podcast shows.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They
We
obviously
talk about the league, stats, all types of shit. You're going to love it, bro.
Right
Watch.
from the opening kick, all 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really
What
can't
happened?
play
Hit him while you go, oh.
Nah, it's really fun to do this.
no,
Come
no,
out and
no.
just dominate opponents. Start from finish.
No!
Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
These real life high school players. That's double R, wrong lead. I'm coming when they do that.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.